Welcome back. This is my second video. In the first video, Caroline showed you around my living room and my setup for my house bunnies. Now this is Stomper, close up. Last time I think he was in the video but hopping around Caroline's feet while she was showing you a lot around. And I just wanted to show you a video of my latest addition. Now my latest addition is some cat stackable cardboard boxes from Pet Planet. I'm trying to show you all of them. Basically you get 6 boxes and 1 tube, and they've got holes on all sides, so if you want to stop your rabbit falling through some of the holes you may have to put some cardboard in like I have, but pretty much they can go from any box one to the other. Great for rabbits that like to chew cardboard and great for rabbits that like to explore and get up into high places. Now personally I don't want my rabbits climbing right on top of it all, because I know my cheeky monkeys and I know that they'd be straight up into the treats and everything else that I keep on top of my shelf, my windowsill. So I've put this piece of cardboard on top which will stop them going through the top holes and getting out and exploring places they shouldn't be, but it still leaves them with 5 different compartments at the back, 3 plain cardboard, 2 coloured. I've put the coloured up high because I'm hoping they won't chew that as much. And then I've got the plain grey one at the front, and there's a little small cardboard tunnel which I've kind of used to join those two together. I've put a set of wooden planks over the top so that they don't fall down the hole between the tunnel and the litter tray, so this will give them a nice little platform to sort of go between the lovely hay in the feeder and everywhere else basically. So they've got 2 ways of getting to the litter tray now. They've got this little wooden bridge, or they've got that hole down the side. That gives them into the litter tray with all the hays surrounding them and the ready grass bowl. I've also added this little, because there's a hole under here for the rabbits to explore, which also has 2 holes for them to climb in. It would have 3, but I kind of put cardboard in the bottom so that they wouldn't fall through. So I put this little platform here which actually gives Zebra and Stomper a nice little way of getting into the middle compartment. Zebra's already used it, I haven't seen Stomper use it yet, but to be fair I've seen Stomper go through the middle one, at the bottom into the middle anyway. I've also moved around some of the stuff on the left. So before I had a box and one of those little stools. By the way, the stools I got from the range, only £5 each. They all seem to be, they're in the pet section, absolutely fantastic value. And the whole Pet Planet cat stackable boxes were £44.99, now £15 at the moment. I'm not sure whether that's just a sale price or whether they're getting rid of them, so I bought 2 lots. They're quite big, they're 45 centimetres or so, so plenty of room for medium-sized rabbits. My rabbits are 2.2 kilo, so they're fine for that sized rabbit. So my other addition that I bought recently are these wonderful little cabins that you can get from Pets at Home. They're £12.99 each, and I think they're made of some kind of straw or something. My rabbits absolutely love chewing them. I've bought 3 in total because the first one they're pretty much decimated, which is why it's in a litter tray with some straw in the bottom, because there wasn't much left at the bottom of it and I wanted it to hold together and last a few more weeks and maybe even months. So we've now got the banana box for them to go in, and they can go through there and then into the straw hut as such, and then they can go across there into all the boxes and then into the litter tray. I've also made some changes to my dog crate. As Caroline showed you last time, I normally fill it with boxes, so they've got plenty of lots of levels and hidey holes. So what I've done is changed it around a bit. After her last video, it made me sort of think about the fact that they could fall off the shelf, etc. So I've done a little bit of redesigning, and inside you'll see I now have some more sort of wire caging as such inside, just around the edges, just so they can't go down and fall down. Now you can't actually see through that at the moment because there's actually a tunnel. Now the tunnel that was previously over here, that Caroline said was basically 2 garden bags with the hole made at each end, so that it made into a tunnel, 99p each, so for a whole £2 big tunnel, is now in the back of my dog crate. So they can, hopefully you can see just the edge of it there, they can now go up this cat scratcher that makes a wonderful bridge, up into here, and then they can go through this tunnel. Again, you might not be able to see because it's quite dark, but they can basically go, well, you can't see through there. And at the other end, they have another one of those straw houses to destroy. So far, Stomper's only been up there. Zeba hasn't really been up there yet, that I've seen. She could have been up when I'm not around, but I'm not aware of that, obviously. In the bottom, because I don't want the tunnel at the... because I don't want it to be too steep for them to be able to get up and down, I've actually had one end put onto one of those wooden tunnels, the bendy bridges or whatever they're called, and then also a hay tunnel, and kind of clipped it on. My rabbits don't seem to chew plastic very often, so I seem to use clips everywhere and they're absolutely fine. Now they've got a gap at the back where they can explore. They've got 2 tunnels, gap at the front, bendy tunnel as usual, just on the entrance. And I don't know how well it came out in the video last time, so I just wanted to show you my little bridges that I've used. These are for small animals, and I've got one at either end of what is effectively, it's the area that they leave free to put dog bowls through for water and food. But my rabbits, even though you can see it's such a small gap, they love squeezing through these gaps. But because I was worried about them catching a foot and breaking a leg, I've put these little wooden bridges across, which kind of stops them catching any legs on the bottom part. And I've actually cable tied them down so that they can't get them off, although sometimes they do enjoy chewing cable ties, so I have to replace them every so often. I think that's pretty much it. That's all the changes I've made to this side of the room. Yeah, so hopefully this gives you some ideas about what you can do with your rabbits. Obviously you need to keep cardboard dry, otherwise it pretty much gets destroyed. So the only people that can really use this is people that have either got a dry large enclosure, because they're pretty big boxes, or inside as house rabbits, if they've got their own room or whatever. I'm a crazy rabbit lady, so I have them in my living room, but I guess I'm one of the few crazy rabbit ladies. And I hope you all have a wonderful day.